It was the day before my 18th birthday. I was sitting in the living room watching TV when my dad walked in and asked, "So what do you want for your birthday?" To tell you the truth, I hadn't really thought about it yet, but 18th birthday is supposed to be a big day, so I figured it should be something exciting, something new. I said, "I don't know, something I've never done before." He suggested, "How about skydiving?" Skydiving? Could we really do that? Sure, why not tomorrow? Whoa, tomorrow. The thought was both exhilarating and nerve-wracking, but I really wanted to go. So we started looking up places online. We found a place about 30 minutes down the road and decided that we would go there. The next day we hopped in the car and headed for skydiving. The butterflies were building in my stomach, but I was still really excited. When we got there, I met the instructor and we exchanged a few friendly words, and then I dove into my questions. The biggest question I had was, how long will the free fall be? I was really nervous about this part, plummeting to the earth at a very fast speed. I said, "Will it be long?" He said, "No, it's only about 45 seconds to a minute." A minute? My eyes bulged. I looked to my dad. I said, "What if I panic in mid-air? What if I mess everything up by having a panic attack? Or what if I just have a heart attack on the way down?" My dad said, "Oh, calm down. You'll be fine." I tried to calm myself down and asked, "Okay, what do we do first?" The instructor said, "Well, first there will be some preliminary paperwork." And by this he meant I would have to sign my life away. I looked at the papers. It said, "I will not sue if I die." Well, I'll be dead. Oh, my family won't sue. I will not sue if I become disabled, paralyzed, or otherwise injured. Okay, now I'm really getting nervous. My dad says, "Oh, just sign and don't worry about a thing." So I signed the papers. I remember online the night before that there would be about a 30-minute instructional session with the instructor. So I figured, okay, as long as I know exactly what to do, everything will be fine. So what do I need to know? The instructor started giving me basic instructions and briefly went over everything. About a minute later, he said, "Okay, are you ready?" I guess so. I think he saw the nervous look in my eyes because he said, "Even if you forget everything I just told you, you'll be perfectly fine." What a relief. So we strapped up and headed for the airplane. When we got on the airplane, we started to make small talk as we rose up to 11,000 feet in the air. I wasn't that nervous. Everything was going to be fine. Then the door flung open and wind started rushing in. Okay, I was getting really nervous now. He said, "Come over to the door." As I got closer to the open doorway, my heart started to beat faster. He instructed me to put my legs outside. I was looking straight down to the ground with my legs dangling in the air. The wind was rushing against my body, and the ground looked so tiny from where we sat. He asked, "Are you ready?" I said, "No." I wasn't backing down, but I just needed a minute to gain my composure, a minute to ready my mind for all of this. Suddenly, we flung into the air, and we were falling through the sky. After a moment, I realized how relaxing the experience was, and that this was the most amazing experience I had probably ever had. I just wanted to continue falling. The ground looked so far away that it seemed like it could never hurt me. I was glad that I wouldn't be the one pulling the parachute, because I was a little afraid that it might jerk us back, and all I wanted to do was enjoy this experience. Then the parachute popped open. We pulled back a little bit, but it wasn't scary and it didn't hurt. As we got closer to the ground, we made a safe landing, and when we landed, I said, I'm glad you jumped when I said no, so I wouldn't have to think about it more, but it was a definite more of a shock. He said, "You said no? I thought you said go." I guess that's what you call selective hearing.